welcome back to my channel. Today I am really excited because I am doing a vacation get ready with me. You guys watched my last sit down video. Did I break this? No, but I feel like I did. I feel like I did that in the last video too. Today I am doing a vacation get ready with me because if you guys remember my last sit down video, by the time this is up, did a pack with me video because I am going on a little Rhode Island girls trip weekend with one of my best friends, Danielle. It's really exciting because we've had this planned for months and months and months, and of course, what's it gonna do this weekend? Rain, and it's going to be in the 50s and the 60s instead of the 70s and 80s, so I'm not happy. It is the beginning of Memorial Day weekend. June is coming, summer is coming, and it's been so hot the last few weeks that you would think, oh, you know, it'll be perfect beach weather. You thought. You at home, you thought, because I did too. I don't know what's gonna happen now. We're trying to plan a lot more like indoorsy things. We might come home with a new tattoo. I don't know, because I already have like a couple in my head that I definitely would get right now. But anyways, so with that being said, I don't know where this trip's gonna go. I'm just gonna do my makeup and hopefully pack it up right now because I don't know what it is this time. I think I said it in my last sit down video. I have just been so all over the place as far as packing because I haven't been on a trip so long, and also because I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what we're doing. Like I thought we had like a pretty good idea. We're gonna go to the beach, we're gonna drink, we're gonna like go out to bars, we're gonna have a great time, which we're still probably gonna do anyways, even though it's gonna rain. Shout out to my coworker that braided my hair because I could never do this in a million years, so I needed to showcase it off for you guys. And I know my ends look like weird. This side is a little bit like wonky right here at the base, so that's why one looks like shorter than the other. I don't know, because I already have like two makeup, yes, I said two makeup bags. I originally wanted to just have simple makeup and put it all in here, but now since like it's gonna rain, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. So we'll pack and we'll talk and we'll just have a great grand old time. Hopefully I am finally out of this whatever depressive episode that I've been in, because it has literally been like me, and it's been really just not fun. It has not been fun at all. I don't even like, I'm so annoyed. Like I don't even know if I should even bother with like SPF. Like I'm so mad. Always I start off with a facial mist. This one's from the Dollar Tree. It's the hydrating watermelon and aloe. I always spray this. The bag that I probably gonna end up taking is my usual, which is my little Victoria's Secret pink bag. This is like vintage, like 2008 2009, not even kidding. I bought it off of Poshmark around my wedding. You guys remember? I love it. It's so big and cute. Like I think this was like a freebie in like 17 magazine or something that I never got to get. I don't know. So let's just talk. I've been in a very good mood lately, and I don't know what it is. I think I'm finally like with my spiritual awakening, my spiritual journey, coming to a place. I feel really good because I don't feel as obsessive over certain things and people as I was before, which is great because I ain't got time for it. But also like I feel like my mind is a lot clearer, and I know that we are going into another Can I talk? No. Mercury retrograde, so that doesn't really help. I hope this is like a decent little setting spray because this is what I wanted to bring with me. Saturn's in retrograde. We just had full moon, full blood moon, lunar eclipse, the whole 9 yards. A mess, but in a way, like I know it's all chaotic energy, and it really is, but I feel a lot more. I feel like I've just had chaotic energy the last few months between my depression and stuff. For me, it was just a nice release of just letting go of everything that I've been like dealing with that's been in my head. I'm welcoming whatever is going to come my way that's good and positive in my life, and I feel now that, especially with, which I talked about in my last get ready with me, which I feel like was a little bit concerning, so I apologize for that one, but I was referring to my twin flame, which I know I have one. It explains a lot. This person, it explains a lot of like the patterns and behaviors and stuff that I've dealt with all these years. And that's mainly just all I want to talk about that. I am now at a place where we're on the same page spiritually, I don't know. But I just don't feel the way that I did. And it's nice. Positive vibes all around. I feel like I don't have as much whatever towards that anymore. I just feel good. I just feel really good. I'm not trying to jinx it or nothing, like all positive vibes. By the way, I'm probably gonna show this in my like current favorites video that I already filmed. This has a tint to it, that's why my face looks whiter now, but the e.l.f. Beauty Shield SPF 50 primer, I really like it. It smells like old vitamin C vitamins, but I mean it's really good. I really like it a lot. Surprise, I repurchased this. The Sugar Rush Skin Treat Poreless Tinted Moisturizer. I've been wearing this to work. I really like this stuff. It's SPF 20 in it, so I mean it would just give my face extra SPF. I don't know, because I also want to bring my Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation, which, does anyone know if they're repackaging this or if they're discontinuing it? Because if they're discontinuing continuing it, I'm gonna be really sad because I see it at TJ Maxx all the time now, and I have like 3 other backups of it, so I really don't need any more. This is like one of my favorite foundations of life, and I just like I don't want to be without it. And I know Beauty Blenders had controversy, but now I'm at the age where I just don't give a f. Like, I'll be straight up honest, I really don't give a f anymore. Everyone has their faults, whatever. So I guess maybe I'll just do the skin treat just in case, because we might hit up the beach for the sunset and just be cute, which I'm really excited for this trip too, because there's been a lot of things like behind the scenes as far as like, I don't want to like say too much, but just like I feel like COVID has really tested my relationships with people, and it goes without saying because you guys know like I've always had a close relationship with all of my friends for the most part, but I feel like COVID really like, and also my depression, but COVID really like challenged me to fight through a lot of my insecurities I was starting to have about relationships and whether like people wanted to be around me or not, which I talked about. You guys saw my breakdown in one of my vlogs. Social media isn't everything now, like really truly it's not, even though that's what I want, what I've been trying to do with my life, social media, being an influencer, a vlogger, and just, you know, because this is what I like to do. I like to do creative things like this, but then I personally psych myself out. And I know that that's my problem. That's something else I've kind of discovered through my spiritual awakening, I guess you can call it. People on TikTok are saying that like you see shadow people. I don't see shadow people. I just see like things out of the corners of my eyes, but I've always seen things out of the corners of my eyes. I think of that I've talked about it before, I think I'm like very intuitive and stuff. So, oh my gosh, this stuff blends amazing. Seriously, I highly recommend. I think this is only 20 bucks too, so it's not even that expensive. I could be wrong though, so I apologize. But Sugar Rush Skin Treat Poreless Tinted Moisturizer. I'm just gonna call this something else. Love this stuff so much. There's a reason I repurchased it this year. I just don't like how Sugar Rush is redoing their packaging, because like I know it looks a little juvenile and young before and like bright color, but that's what I liked about it. So now this is, I'm like, that's been what's going on with me, my spiritual awakening. All of a sudden I just feel like everything, it is what it is, and you know what, I'm just not gonna psych myself out too for people that, because even I was kind of talking to somebody in my life about this too, which they have a point. So if they watch this, because I know they watch all my shit. Maybe not all the time, but definitely nightly they are. Don't tell me how I know that. That just pops in my head. I've always lived with the notion of like actions speak louder than words, which is true. They were saying like, well, I hate that saying, and I was like, why? Because it's not always what it seems. And they were like, yeah. So like that's a good point too. Which it is true. It really is not always what it seems. Because someone that may not be reaching out, not saying that they don't like you, it's saying because maybe they're dealing with really deep dark depression right now, or maybe they're just like dealing with a lot of stuff you don't know about. Like I know that there's a person in my life that's dealing with a lot right now, so I'm just trying to like create space, because I've kind of already like done what I could, and just like, hey, I'm here for you, like reach out if you need me. But at the same time, like I'm not gonna be a pest and bother them all the time when I know that they're the kind of person that doesn't show emotion and doesn't like, that's just how they are, and they keep things inside. So like it is what it is. Like it's fine, and it's like it's a big life change. Like it's a big change. Like, I'm also hoping that like as far as this like awakening too, like it teaches this person too, maybe like they would understand me a little bit more with the situation they're going through. But you know, everything else has actually been going pretty decent. The only annoying part of my life, as usual, is my job. You guys know I am a childcare professional. I work with toddlers. I've worked with kids probably like over 10 years now. Basically, it is fulfilling and rewarding, but like I keep saying in all these videos that I'm gonna leave childcare, and I think that it's gonna happen. Of course, it's gonna happen when the time's right, but I think it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen within the next like hopefully year or so, because it's not anything against job or anything. I am just so burnt out, and I think that working through a pandemic like this too has just exhausting. It's a lot. I just don't have the strength or the means to deal with it the rest of my life. Oh, and I bought a waterproof Lash Princess mascara last night. Not really that interesting considering vacation. When I went to Ulta last night, I was like, you know what, I need to get one of these, and I was already going there to get my brows did. Obviously you guys can see the amazing Maria. I love her. She saves me every time. I told her yesterday, I was like, if I couldn't get in here before I went, I was gonna be like devastated. I low-key feel like I don't need the tint though. Like I just need the wax. relaxed. I don't know, what do you guys think? Because after, maybe not on camera, but just like, maybe it's just the first day, like they're like, whoa, hello brows, and then the rest of the time it's like, okay. Me like putting mascara on until it gets clumpy. A vibe. I'm gonna put on lashes, inner corner, like highlight, but I'm not doing anything makeup crazy right now. Maybe if we end up going out, like go out to bars or whatever, and I am drinking. Like, I am not the person to drink. I don't drink a lot. You guys know that. Not a big drinker. Your girl had one last week though, because that week, but I have so many pairs of lashes that I'm not even repurchasing them. However, I will give you guys a fun fact. This glue that I'm using, I love this glue so much. This is like my new favorite lash glue. It is by the iMovie Cosmetics, and I bought 12 of them from dollartree.com in bulk. So I have 12 lash glues, including this one, because it does dry out really fast if you don't mix the thing all the way. I like this glue too because it gets tacky really fast, is what I mean to say. And I kind of like it in a way when it starts to dry out a little bit, because then it's automatically tacky and I can just put them right on. Pretty, but also like wild. You guys can kind of see like the beginning of it just looks so crazy, and I'm like, sometimes I feel like I actually like the iMovie lashes a lot more than these. Toss up, because I love these, and then part of me is like, oh well, maybe I should trim them, but then I feel like if I trim them, they look even weirder. I have, I think, a pair of these that I trimmed down a little bit. They just look so not it, so I'm just gonna deal with it like this. But then I asked you guys, saw on my Instagram story, because you guys know one of my other best friends, Alba, she got her lashes done, like lash extensions, for birthday the beginning of the month, and I was super jealous because her lashes look bomb. But I don't know if I want to go through all that, because that's another thing that I have to pay for, which sounds really, I have so many pairs of lashes and glue that I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna do this, because I have so many pairs, and it's just like, okay, so if I start getting lash extensions, they're just gonna sit in my drawer forever and ever. Also, I've been trying to clean up the house and stuff before I like get ready to leave, because Dave was like, you don't have to, I'm gonna be without you for 5 days. 3 days basically, and he's like, yeah, you take me with you, and I'm like, okay, I would. But to be honest, I haven't been on a girls trip since before I got married, and that's been almost 3 years ago. About 3 years ago. No offense to my darling, lovely husband. I need to get away. And most of you know anyways, I'm trying to live it up before I, decide to have a baby. Part of me is also like kicking myself in the butt about like, oh, I waited so long to have a child, but like at the same time, I'm happy I did, because my go-to lately has just been lashes and just like a pop of something in my inner corner. I don't know, I love all my eyeshadows, but like I'm just not into shadow as much as I was. Oh, it's so nice to just use this again. When my brows get really crazy, my new thing is to I will use the Benefit Gimme Brow, but I'll also use that Kylie brow pencil to like fill in my tails, because my tails my brows are two different brows. They just yeah. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, so for my inner corner, I was gonna bring this with me because it's like an all-in-one. Pack with me for two, like I don't know what I'm doing. Made an order on ColourPop, and I got some cute little things. I got this random eyeshadow because I've been really into the highlighters and like using cream products on my face for summertime and stuff. I figured this would be cute as like an inner corner, just like something like a highlight just to throw in there. So it's really pretty. It is called Flower Child. Very pretty. Really, I don't know, like I wasn't into ColourPop really that much years ago. Even though I bought stuff, I was like, yay, ColourPop, but I wasn't like into it because it was like the beauty guru revolution of like, oh my gosh, palette. Anyways, back to the ColourPop stuff. I'm sorry, I'm like all over the place. Some of the Barbie collection came out because the highlighter just like stole me, and I really want to try again some of like their lip products. So I got a couple of the lip kits. Is anyone else feeling the frustration I'm feeling right now, because I should have did this before and now I just look really dumb doing this by myself? Okay, so I think I am gonna end up just taking this palette with me. This is I'm gonna say it wrong. Ironically, Danielle got it for me for my birthday. The Viva Dahlia X Motifs palette, which I really love because it has like neutrals, the shimmery shades that I love, and a highlighter, blush, and a contour. So I'm gonna just end up bringing this with me. Today, I am gonna use one of my Marc Jacobs bronzers, because I got rid of my other one because I realized it was bad and I probably shouldn't be hoarding onto them like that. This one is in, oh my gosh, what is it? Tantric. The other one was like something else, I think. I don't quite remember. But I tossed it because it was past its time and it did not smell like coconut anymore. And if you guys can hear the banging upstairs, you already know that's Walk-A-Lot. He has his dog, and I don't know, I can't, all I can say about Walk a Lot is like his girlfriend's really weird. Like I can hear them walking around, you can hear everything in this apartment, like you really can. But I just think it's so funny that I never hear them like, yeah, I never hear that. So I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know. What am I even talking about? I don't know. I'm just really like, I'm anxious to go, and I'm anxious because I haven't been on a vacation in like so long. Part of me feels like I should just bring this bronzer. Should I just bring this bronzer with me? This would be like, shout out to that Courtney girl on TikTok that I learned how to contour from, like how to like just, okay, just do, not rub it. For so many years I've been so awful with that, so I apologize, guys. Now I'm finally almost 30 and I got my shit together. I've been buying a lot of makeup lately. Like I don't know who I am anymore. I just don't buy makeup like that anymore, and if I do, I'm restocking, or it's something I really want. I feel like I'm all over the place in this Get Ready With Me, so I apologize, guys. I am just trying to find my way in the world right now. I'm really excited for this trip, but I'm also extremely nervous because I haven't been out of the house in over a year. I don't think a lot of us have, and like everything price-wise is going up again. Like everything's expensive again, as far as like flights and stuff, which like, I mean, I'm not getting on a flight. But I'm just still really excited though too, because to be honest with you guys, I haven't full on like really hung out with Danielle. Like we haven't like gone out and done things in a long time. I feel like I haven't like done that in a long time with a lot of my friends. That's why when Christina and I went and had our like our best friend date the beginning of the month, it was like amazing, because it was like, oh my gosh, I need to do this all the time. Like I need to do it all the time. And COVID has just made that so much more difficult. Now, moving on to the Barbie stuff, finally. I got the highlight and I got a couple lip kits, and this just reminds, like, Bratz was my childhood, but Barbie came first for Sam, okay? Like, oh, look at that. Oh my God. Like, it's not the original, well, it's kind of the original Barbie logo with like this highlighter though. And the mirror. Like how big the mirror is. Ah, I love it. It's so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to use this Morphe. I don't know what number brush it is. It's the orange Lisa Frank one. Ooh. Is it wet? Kind of. They say this is not like a highlight. It's more like a shimmer, but ooh. Okay. She's pretty. I like her a lot. I think this is called Beach Party. I like that I can apply this one with a blush. With a brush. That's gorgeous. I have my days. I still want to glow it up, and I'm like taking forever here. My whole thing now is like, I just want my face to look like natural, but also like I have makeup on, but like not heavy makeup, because I've been debating on doing that video comparing like makeup I did in 2016 versus now. If you guys would like to see that video, let me know down below. I just think it would be interesting because lots changed in 6 years, and oh my gosh, 5 years? 5 years. Sorry, 5 years. Oh my God. In fact, it was 5 years ago. I'm dead. So for the lip kits, I got Dream House Lip Duo, which has a matching, I really like this color though. It's really gorgeous. It's like a staple color that I would wear all the time, and I love this packaging. It's just so like pink and translucent Barbie and cute, and I'm really excited to try that. However, your girl is gonna be reaching in the other one, and then I gotta go through these lipsticks that I'm possibly bringing with me, and then this one is called Golden Beach. I know there's like cute whole palettes, but she's pretty. She's gonna be my lip for today. I don't know if I'll use this lip liner. This is a very long Get Ready With Me. I apologize. All right, here I go. Hopefully it doesn't look light. I take a risk when I buy a lot of nudes because I feel like a lot of them just, it has to be like a dark pinky or mauve-y nude. Kylie colors. It can't be Myth by MAC. Like that's not cutting it for me. I always line with a darker lip liner, so I'm just gonna actually take Coconut by Kylie, which is one of my favorites. I like always use this one. I'll use on top because I like the definition to my lips. I like the outline. I just like the contour. Why can't I talk? I'm so like, I'm anxious. That's why. So I apologize if I sound weird in this video too. Sam's officially lost it. Second Get Ready With Me. She can't get it together. And I'm not a huge fan of I'm not a huge fan of lipsticks anymore. Like I still have a few that I really love, but like I don't wear them that much. Be pretty. Okay. Fade. They just bleed. Even if I put a lip liner on, they bleed out of my lips so bad. This color is kind of the reason why I wanted to like put a darker lip liner on. I want to like give it some definition. But with that being said, this is my makeup look. I'm this gracious. I just don't have any words because like I have so much mixed emotions about going on vacation, and I'm nervous and I'm excited and I'm like, oh my gosh. And hopefully you guys can kind of understand where I'm coming from with that. And I apologize if I seem a little weird in this video again. I don't mean to. Like I'm just like blabbling about whatever, especially about my, I don't really like to talk about my spiritual that much, like just randomly in videos, because I feel like people are like, I don't think a lot of people would get it. So I do a dedicated video, but maybe I will in a few months. I don't know. But this is my makeup. It's probably gonna be my makeup the entire trip, to be honest. I love you guys so much. Hope you have an awesome day. Subscribe if you want to see more of me. Like this video if you enjoyed. Turn on bell post notifications so you know when the fuck I post a new video. And I will see you guys in my next one. Oh my god, I'm going on vacation. Okay, love you, bye.